Hello and welcome back to Enigmatic Retro Rewind, and today I'm back with another retro Argos shopping list. People seem to like this. I've got some really good reactions on TikTok for this, for the last one, for the 1984 one, talking about the price of VHS players. And so we're moving on in the series to 1985, but because at this present time it's like September, I was thinking of doing something a little bit different. So instead of looking for the things I usually look for, I'll be looking for back to school items. It's around this time in the UK that all the kids go back to school, and I'm nostalgic about that. So I'm just going to look in the Argos catalogue in 1985 for what are things that might need going back to school. Right, so here we are. Spring Summer 1985. It's so easy. Remember that advertising campaign? It's so easy, or something like that. I can't remember. It had a little jingle. Right, so let's just go. I skip all this bit. So we're into lawnmowers first. There's not going to be anything in the beginning part of the catalogue that we want to be looking at, but I'll browse through it anyway. Zoom in on anything sticks out. I like to go through pretty much the entire catalogue, because you never know what you might find. There'll be some absolute gems like these bloody gnomes, musician gnomes, a gnome with a saxophone, gnome with a double bass. Excellent. So it's a bit of a free fall, less structured. I'm looking for like sort of the things that come to mind immediately with me. The first thing is a scientific calculator. I always had one of those in school. So I'll look at that first, maybe, if I come across that first. But I might come across something else. No, nothing here. Car seats. No. Luggage. No. Oh, a school bag though. There might be school bags. So if I'm going to luggage now, there might be other kinds of bags. Oh, it's going to be disappointing if I can't find anything I need relating to school. My God. I laughed at this last time. It seems like the solarium is getting more sexy on every issue. That is really almost pornographic. If you haven't seen the last episode, the 1984 episode, check that one out, because I found the solarium in that one as well. And it's just sex sells. Classic 80s. Pretty much get a full-on boob shot there. Right, briefcase. You get some kids will probably get bullied for having a briefcase in school.
Briefcase?
Yeah, briefcase.
Yes, it's a briefcase.
Oh, briefcase!
But a lot of them did, you know, especially sixth form. We thought, nah, it's all business now. I mean, with a big boy school, I'm going to have a briefcase. So if I can't find school bags in here, I might go for a snazzy briefcase. Let's just see if there's any other bags. Oh, they've got those old school, the granny shopping carts. I don't know whether they do just bags in it. Oh, they have got bags. They've got handbags. They've got to do kids' bags. Surely. Ah, is that a satchel? Right, we've got satchels. Now that is kind of cool, but it's quite old-fashioned. It's before sort of my time. People didn't really have satchels. We had those bags that are a bit like a satchel. They were called record bags. And the most popular one was like, the brand that was big when I was in school was Kickers. If you had Kickers shoes and you had a Kickers bag, you were just the coolest kid. So, if I can't find, I don't think I'll go for a briefcase because that is too nerdy. But if I can't find a regular school bag, I might go for a real leather satchel. So put a pin in that. It's on page 67. Number 15. Real natural leather satchel. Well, it's a handbag, but it does look like a school satchel. Inside pocket, carrying handle, and shoulder strap. So that is, this is regular retail price, $18.99. Our price, $10.99. Okay. $27.51 in today's money. Now, it's not exactly a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles rucksack, but I don't think, well, actually, I'll put it, I don't know whether that kind of stuff might be in the kids section, but I don't want to rush ahead. I want to just put a pin in that because that's a really nice leather satchel. Right, let's move along. What's our next item in our back to school special? Stopwatches. I actually won a stopwatch in school. It's about the only time I won like a competition, really, other than like bits of the lottery now and again. That's not a massive amount, but it was amazing because it was like a whole school entered this competition, and in like a big sort of assembly, I got picked out, and it was like I went to the front and I got a stopwatch and something else. It wasn't like the most amazing prize, but it was just the principle of it, like the fact that like everyone entered this competition in school and I won it, and I was just a bit gobsmacked by like, me? I've won something? It was a really nice moment actually, and it was a pretty snazzy stopwatch. That's the only thing I can remember. There was something else with it that can't have been as significant because I don't remember what that was, but there was 2 items. Oh, now this is something I would need to get me up for school, a decent alarm clock. So I am going to go for an alarm clock. Oh, you see, now I'd fucking love the My Little Pony one, just because it's so cool and like pastel goth. But no, I could not get away with having a My Little Pony alarm clock when I was a kid. Now there's quite a nice Mickey Mouse one. But the thing is, I do like the My Little Pony one. I could just get it and pretend that it'd be something that I would get, but not tell anyone I've got. But I really wanted it and needed it to get me up for school. It's too good. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna have the My Little Pony alarm clock. So here we go. Let's zoom in there. That is beautiful. So number 11. Xeon My Little Pony Twin Bell Alarm Clock. Reliable spring wound movement with loud bell alarm. Overall height 6.5 inches. Regular retail price $14.99. Our price $7.99. We've got a good deal for you there. Right, inflation £8 in 1985. £20 1 pence. Okay, so I got my second item. My Little Pony alarm clock. I would be, if a male friend came over to a sleepover and saw that I had that, I would have got my arse kicked at school, because it would, even if it was my friend that came round, even if he didn't necessarily kick my ass, he wouldn't be able to resist telling everyone that I've got a My Little Pony alarm clock. So word would get around and I would get my arse kicked, but I don't care. Right, let's move on. So it's still got to get a couple more items really. Technically an alarm clock isn't an essential for school, but say it was the first, like say I was just going to a new school, definitely needed to be up and didn't have an alarm clock, it would then be an essential purchase. This is a back to school or starting school video. Oh, I'm sure my dad, mum and dad, I'm sure my dad and stepmom had those. I think it's a vague memory of those. I think they did, but I'm not 100% sure. I might do another special video where I'm picking out items for the family rather than just me. Like for Christmas, I'm gonna say it now, so it's on video. Christmas would be, I'm going to pick out gifts for the family at that particular time in my life. whatever, depending on what year it'll be. More sexy stuff. Look at this, showers. You gotta have a female like fully naked. Obviously, you can't have any men. It's gonna be women, soapy suds on a shiny naked female body. You've got to have that to sell the showers. Right. What else we got? She's so 80s. Zoom in on her. Let's go across. I've got to zoom in on her. She is amazing. Let's get physical, physical. Oh, God rest the soul, Olivia Newton-John. It's definitely going for that vibe, isn't she? You can't find everything you need in the Argos, unfortunately. Oh, that's quite school. Like that desk. I'm gonna need that. I would need that for school. Home computer desk by Lancelot. It's really, I really like that. Zoom in on that. That kind of stuff is so of its time of the 80s, when you've got like clean white angled furniture with like an accent of colour, like a strip of red. It's badass. It's only $29.99, but I suppose that's quite a lot in that particular time. I'm gonna need that for school. I'm gonna need it. So I'm having that. Home computer desk by Lancelot. Grey melamine finish with red trim. Designed to take TV, computer, keyboard and accessories. Pull out shelf allows users to sit further from the TV screen for greater comfort. Size 38 inches by 18.5 inches by 34 inches high. Our price $29.99. That doesn't say regular retail, so that's probably that much elsewhere as well. Okay, basically 30 in it. 30, 75 and change. Right, let's keep going. Let's find some more bits for school, because I haven't got that many pages to look through. 188 of 275. Ah, that isn't related to school at all, so I can't really have that. 18 duvet sets is badass, but you know, it's just a kid's bedroom stuff. It's nothing related to school at all. BMX, I loved BMX stuff in the 80s. What else we got? We've got Superman, Postman Pat. Return of the Jedi was my favourite Star Wars film when I was a kid. Oh, pens, right. Like things like Parker pens that you'd show off, like one of those pens in a box at school. I'm gonna have a snazzy pen is going on the list. Parker as well, we've got Parker there, like Papermate. Oh, you got like ones with like a clock on the pen. Oh, I have one of those clock ones. They're the ones that I had in school, like the ones in the box, but I do love the little clock pens. Shall I go for the traditional Parker that I always had? Or shall I go for the alarm? That would be more, you'd show off the clock one more, wouldn't you? So let's go for 7, zoom in a bit. That one there, 17. So I'm gonna have to scroll down to read the information. So ballpoint pen with built-in LCD alarm watch, stainless steel barrel, will display hours, minutes, seconds, date, month, and has alarm feature. Battery supplied. Take standard Parker ball pen refills. Retail price will be $12.99, but our price $7.99. Okay, I've already had that amount. Yeah, so that's number 20. Today's money. Okay, so I think it's probably just the calculator I need now. I've also been saying from the beginning that was my first pick. That's definitely something I want. So, scientific calculator. Here we are, this is getting to calculators now. Oh, these are nice. These two here, Casio ones. What else we got? Which is the most fancy? Those landscape ones were always a bit weird. Right, let's get into Walkmans now. So let's go back. I like the ones that have got like two sides to them. It's pretty fancy. Yeah, let's have a look at these. Zoom in a bit. Number 2, and there's not much in it, is there? They look quite similar. Yeah, because you've got the scientific bits actually on a separate thing and it folds up like a wallet. That is pretty smart. So, number 2. Casio FX 451 solar-powered scientific LCD calculator. Pocket-sized wallet opens to provide large sensor touch keys for 98 scientific functions, including binary, octal, and hexadecimal conversions, progressive standard deviations, 16 metric conversion functions, and 13 physical constants. Regular retail price $22.95, but our price $19.95. The thing is about scientific calculators, you never bloody used any of the scientific functions, you just wanted to show off how many buttons you've got. So let's put that in. Let's just call it 20. 50 quid that is, £50, 2 pence. Right, so I think that's it for what I need for school, but I'll keep going because there might be some kids, there might be a kids section with like loads of cool stuff. I always love looking at the Walkmans. Getting toward the end of the catalogue now, so it'll probably just be a kids thing. So we've got the Atari, Commodore 64 again. Got the ZX Spectrum here. That was my first computer. Didn't have that one though. This is the very basic one. I had a more later model than that. Oh, so we're going to electronic games now. Oh, I loved the Game & Watch. Anything else that sticks out? 18, that was one of my picks on the last episode. A figure of, it was a big B.A. Baracus figure, I think. Return of the Jedi. Oh, Knight Rider Scalextrics. Yeah. Look at that. Let's zoom in on that. Resolution's not brilliant, so it's a bit pixelated, zoomed in that far. Oh, look, it's the Ewok base. I had that. That is amazing. Anything else school related that I can add on? Because it doesn't matter about the amount of items. Oh, is that Bigfoot? 16, a Bigfoot truck. MB Bigfoot. Oh, I love that. That bad boy there. Doesn't look as good as I remember it though. That's a shame. Ah, Roland Rat plush.
It's all the rage, Kev. First you find a flea, preferably under the armpit, then chase it, Kev, round your shoulder blade and scratch.
Oh, I totally forgot they were a thing. Like, it's sort of like a gymnasium type thing you can build into things. God, I totally forgot that kind of thing existed. Yeah, because it's there, like, it's like a flying thing there. And it's a slide there. Totally forgot about those. Oh, look at that BMX. Oh, yellow and black BMX. That would be the kind of thing I would kill for as a kid. This guy is like a constipated Van Damme. That guy there. Similar to him. He's like the guy in Karate Kid.
You're dead meat.
I said out! Dead meat.
It's not actually like him, but it just reminds me of him. Oh, actually, right, okay. So I can swap out the satchel for a school bag, because in the kids section, we are getting into, I suppose it's because it's sport kind of related. We've got some Head bags. Head was a really big brand for school bags when I was a kid. And I might, if there's nothing else, I might go for that red and black Head bag, because that's amazing. Gorgeous. Yeah, I'm having that. So Head Sports Hold All, leather look PU material, very large capacity bag, full length nylon zipped side pocket, suitable for racket and zip end pocket for wet clothing. Shoulder strap and reinforced carrying handles, 28 inch by 14 inch by 12. Suggested retail $18.95, our price $15.95. That is badass. $15.95 bag. So let's get rid of the satchel. Let's replace that with Head school bag. And that is, so 16, isn't it, basically? 16. £40, 2 pence. I'm glad I've found that, because that is more, I was clutching at straws with the satchel, especially with it being a handbag. That is something I definitely would have for school. Okay, so actually, it's going to be quite a long episode, because I'm finding lots of stuff I want. Tennis racket for PE, but still into tennis. Me and my friend Rob went to play tennis recently and played on a really shitty court, but it didn't matter because it's just great to play tennis again with him. Football boots as well is something you often needed. Need some new boots for PE. So, should I pick any of those? Panther Club, Slazenger. I'm sure I had that exact one, which is I think I prefer that one. Gotta have a tennis racket with my love of tennis. Panther Club 13. So what does it say? Slazenger Panther Club mid-head tennis racket, aluminium alloy frame with 25% larger head, finish in grey and gold, synthetic stringing, leather grip, complete with 3/4 length head cover. And that is suggested retail price $20.99, but our price $17.99. So that's another one for this. I'm having that. Okay, see how much that is. So 18 basically. 45. Okay. Anything else? I'm getting towards the end now. Page 258 of 275. Another sexy character. Look at her. That's how you sell an airbed. No, that's it now. That's the end of the catalogue. So that's pretty good. I'm liking those things that I've picked. So let's go in and add it all up and see how much I've spent today. See how much I would have spent in 1985, and also how much that is equivalent to, equivalent to today. Bang on 100, because I've obviously rounded it up. So £100. So how much is that? How much is £100? It's not as much as usual. I usually spend loads on these episodes. So in today's money, this is about £250 for this back to school little bundle that I needed. I didn't necessarily need all those bits, but some of them I would have wanted back then. Some of them I want now, like the My Little Pony alarm clock. Maybe I would have liked it back then. I just wouldn't admit it. So in the comments, let me know what's your favourite. I always ask this. What's your favourite item that I've picked today? And can you think of any other like classic school items that you would always ask your parents for going back to school or starting a new school? It's like, Mom, I need this, I need this. And that's it for today. I've been Harvey Retro, and I'll see you in the future, talking about the past. Take care.